Day 2 of the Democratic National Convention has wrapped up. The day theme was a bold vision for America's future. And now the convention is continuing today. Blake Easton joining us live in studio now with more from Tennessee's delegation. Blake.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, good morning to you, Nikhil. Yes, the night started with that ceremonial roll call we're all familiar with, right? And after 8 years since being in person, delegates quickly turned this into a party. And it's safe to say the volunteer state was certainly well represented. Take a look. Among the delegates from Tennessee, the state's Democratic Party Chair Hendrell Remis, Mayor Freddie O'Connell, and Tennessee State Rep Justin Pearson had a chance to speak with Remis earlier this morning about what this moment was like.
Tennessee was the first state in the nation to pledge all of its delegates to Kamala Harris to become the next president of the United States. What we've seen after that moment is folks showing up at the doors ready to volunteer. We don't see a whole lot of volunteers in our office or a lot of people walking into our office on a daily basis, but the foot traffic at our office has grown exponentially. And we're seeing folks calling and emailing, trying to find out how they can get involved, how they can be engaged, what they can do to make a difference.
And so the theme for the night, a bold vision for America's future. Speaking on the topic was a double dose of political star power. Former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama. Republicans, though, were quick to point out the convention lacked discussion about policy. David Willem, former chairman for the Democratic National Committee, disagrees.
Actually, I think there's been plenty of talk about policy. There's been plenty of talk about reproductive rights. There's plenty of talk about raising the minimum wage. There's plenty of talk about a different economic agenda that the Democrats represent vis-a-vis the Republicans. So I think that's there. But I think inherent in this vibe is a distinction between the two approaches of the two parties. One that would take us back, literally, and one that would move us forward, literally.
And so tonight, former President Bill Clinton and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will take the stage ahead of the vice presidential hopeful Tim Walz.